It's a little weary. You must needs be weary, little plant. From your travels in the travel. I'm using my energy from the attic to make you grow. Go strong, little plant. Go strong.
I know you can do it, little plant.
See it growing as we speak. It's strong. It's growing stronger. Let's feed it watermelon juice. Let's grow together, little plant. Feed you watermelon juice. Tiny little plants now. Grow big and strong, grow big and strong, little plant. Enjoy your breakfast. Every day we're going to try and get this plant to grow a little bit by singing to it. This is sort of a science experiment, so if you tune in and the plant starts to get stronger and the Turner pressure builds up inside the plant's cell walls, you'll know that we have succeeded in transferring our positive energy and singing into this sad, droopy looking basil plant. Now, if you want to see what happens, you have to stay tuned into this channel. Bogie, 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 Bogie. You know Bogie? He's the dog that lives in the attic with me. He's perhaps the biggest dog in this town, I say. Perhaps the biggest dog around town. The biggest dog around town. What town is that, you say? Why? It's Atlanta. This is happening in Atlanta. And we're back after that commercial break. That was wonderful. Our sponsors, brought to you by watermelons. We'd like to thank our watermelon sponsors. Eat watermelons, because without watermelons, everyone's a felon. Huh? Pretty good, huh? Okay, so brought to you by watermelons. Anyways, moving along here in this episode of The Attic Show. We're in Clay's attic room. This is my house as well. I'm Sean Keane, one of your hosts, and this is Navdeep. How do you say your last name?
Yeah.
Navdeep Daya. He also lives here, so perhaps he would be a recurring guest, possibly, if we ever need any kind of statistical information and like anything that's going to involve facts. He's going to be our man, basically. So we have a full cast, if you will, of people that can help us right now. The dog Bogie is out, but he'll be a big part of the show as well. And so I'd like to pass the microphone to Navdeep. I'd like him to maybe explain a little bit about what he does for a living right now. What exactly he's into. So Navdeep, what is it that you're into right now?
So I basically work in computer vision and image processing. That's the basic field that I work in.
So image processing.
Yes, and basic job it essentially is to extract information and make sense of images. Images could be of the outside world, of a car, of your heart. When you go to a doctor, they do an MRI, then you want to interpret what's going on inside your body using the MRI. So that's the kind of stuff that I work in. That's the kind of software we try to build on that technology.
So we have software technology that he's working on right now. I've heard from you that there's military interests in this software. How is the military interested, and maybe why are they interested in this software?
Yeah, so that's one of the different projects that we are working on at our company. And so computer vision and image processing has very extensive applications in military, the Air Force. So every time, as an example, every time an American drone takes off, it is guided by image processing. So it has like really high-powered cameras on board, and they take a look at the scene and analyze the scene and figure out who the bad guys are and where to drop the bombs.
Okay,
based on the image information.
So basically, this technology that people seem paranoid about, the stuff that's it's on the web, it's circulating around in these conspiracy sites talking about how the military is looking down on us, this eye in the sky, this drone in the sky. It's being born from people like Navdeep. He's birthing this technology. It's the government wants it, right? But it's being produced by someone that sits right next to me. This is being born from the minds of people that live in a house with an attic just like this. Ground zero, you could call it. Because it's not just the software that Navdeep knows about. There's also friends that he has that talk a little bit about or work on these insects or these bird-like robots that this software could go inside. So you look up in the sky, you see a bird, you see a dragonfly. It's not a bird or a dragonfly. It seems like this technology could be used to spy on American citizens. What do you think about that, Navdeep?
Well, yes, I mean, the technology is there and it can.
This reminds me of a certain scientist, a certain physicist that back in his heyday was working on this theory of relativity and whatnot. It was for the good of mankind. And what happened with that theory of relativity? What happened with Einstein's work, Navdeep?
Well, Einstein's work I guess I'm not an expert in that subject, but Einstein's work and some of the other scientists from his time has changed the face of the world right now. I mean, it's not all negative, it's mostly positive.
True.
Yeah, because,
So there's good intentions. There's good intentions. There's a saying, the road to... Wait, what is it? The road to what?
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions, or perdition. The road to perdition is paved with good intentions. That's a song right there. Here we go, player. We got it. 1, 2, 3. The road to perdition is paved with good intentions.
The road to perdition is paved with good intentions.
This is our segment where we're going to sing to our basil plant, because this basil plant, as you see here, is very flaccid. It's dying, and people say, what people? Don't ask me, but there are people. Look it up yourself. They say that you sing to plants, they will grow. The singing will make them happy, and they will possibly grow. So here we go. The road to perdition, my lovely little basil plant, is paved with good intentions. Navdeep. The road to perdition is paved with good intentions. Oh, my little basil plant, why can't you see that? Why can't you see? 2, 3. The road to perdition is paved with good intentions. Intentions. The road to perdition is paved with good intentions. So little basil plants, if you intend things that you can't comprehend, then just think about that and get your facts straight and come on down. Don't hesitate. Later on, maybe halfway through the season, we'll check in with this basil plant and see if it's perked up a little bit, because Clay says he waters it, Clay says he gives it love, but now we're going to give it some singing. And so stick with the show and we'll see if the singing works.